If you're looking to get into a modern BMW, the G20 330 and G22 430 are crazy popular and very moddable, but there's one big problem. From the factory, they sound terrible. Well, actually, they don't sound like anything. So in today's video, we're going to show you how to install an AWE touring and track exhaust on this G20 330i to make it sound like this. AWE exhausts are designed, engineered, and manufactured in Pennsylvania. They have a fitment guarantee, they're 50 state legal, and they sound amazing. For the G20 330 and for the G22 430, they offer two different options. First is the Touring Edition. This is a muffled system. It's designed for the person who wants to increase the tone of their car, but doesn't want a crazy amount of volume. And in just a few minutes, we're gonna show you step-by-step how to install that system. The other system is the track exhaust, which doesn't have mufflers. It's essentially a straight pipe for people who want it as loud as possible. After we're done showing you the installation process and also sound clips for the touring system, we're gonna do the exact same thing with the track edition. Now keep in mind, although we're installing on a 330, the installation process is exactly the same if you have a G22 430. With that, let's get started. All right, starting out, we're going to show you how to install the AWE touring exhaust on this G20 330i. As you can see behind me, we will be doing this installation on a lift. You do not need a lift for this process. We recommend using either a jack and jack stands or something like race ramps, which are affordable and easy to use, and they're gonna keep you safe and not get you crushed by the car. With that, let's put the car in the air.
All right, for this installation, you do need to make one cut because for whatever reason, BMW likes to make their exhausts in one piece. However, BMW has conveniently marked it for you with a dimple. If you take a look over here, we just took a wire brush so we could see a little bit better. There is a very apparent dimple. What I like to do is take some kind of marking stick. You take a Sharpie or whatever you like, and I'm just gonna give myself some guidelines here. And then to do this as at-home friendly as possible, we're going to be using a $20 exhaust cutter. The way that this works, it has all these little cutting blades on it. You just loop it around and then you basically just work it back and forth and it will actually cut quite nice. These typically work about 2 times and then they're trash, but for 20 bucks or so, it's very easy to do it. So with that, let's make it happen. Just apply some light to medium pressure. You don't have to crush it. And once you start to hear it make weird clicking sounds, it means you're doing a great job cutting, and it's just a little bit more. Okay, there we go, just like that. And as you can see, it's a really nice cut. Once you've done that, disconnect this plug over here. This is to your valve actuator. To do this, what you want to do is press down this little tab. You see that little bar lifts up, and it pulls straight off. Once you've done that, it's time to remove the exhaust hangers. You're gonna need a 13 mil. There's a bolt right here. And there's a bolt over here. But before I do those, there's one over here. So let's start over here and remove these now. Now these are a little bit on the heavy side, so it's a really good idea if you have a second person that's gonna help you remove it. All right, so with the exhaust removed, you can see just how good of a job my cheap Amazon cutter did. Looks pretty good. I'm just going to take a file and remove some of the burrs. Now with the factory system off, we need to borrow 4 different components that are going to be transferred to our new system, starting with our valve actuator. Now in your factory exhaust, you have this little flap in here that opens and closes and makes it quieter or louder. With the AWE touring and the track, it deletes it. But to make sure that you're not gonna have any errors, they have this really cool CNC aluminum mounting bracket that this is going to get mounted to make sure you're not gonna throw any weird errors. After we remove that, we have these 3 exhaust brackets. So there's one over here, one over there, and then one back here. So let's get them off, starting with this. Okay. So included in your kit is this little piece, looks like that. So what we're gonna do is we're going to just get this and we're going to mount it to here. in your kit, you have this little pin, which goes in here like that. And then you have your valve, just like that. So you can see it's through the pin. And this has little built-in stops. Again, it's just to make sure that the system is going to stay happy. And you just have to twist a little bit. And you can reinstall these screws. All right, then we're going to hide our little box here. So you can remove some of these 8 mils. I'm just twist this out of the way. Then I'm going to remove these 3 10mm nuts to release this heat shield, and then we'll mount everything nice behind it. And you can just pull this down. Okay, so then you're gonna take this, pop it through here. You can plug it in. You can put it back down here and zip tie it in place. Okay, and you can just cut these off like that. All right, next up, we're going to remove the exhaust hangers with an exhaust hanger removal tool. And if you need any of these wacky tools or any of the products we're using in today's video, see the links down in the description. Next, grab the piece that looks like this in your kit. Whether you're installing a track or a touring, it is the exact same piece. You're going to take your exhaust bracket, it looks like this, your hanger, slides on just like that, the way that I remember which way it goes. This one goes from the back, and so does this one. So with that, you're gonna take your new exhaust coupler, we're gonna install it. Whenever you're installing one of these, you wanna make sure that you're very conscious on where these bolts are. You don't want it to rattle and hit anything. Now in this car, it's pretty open, but sometimes you have to install these in areas like this where there's a brace and it gets very tight. So we're gonna start by installing this like that. Then you're going to grab this piece and the wider end is going to go in here. So slide that in and take your exhaust hanger. You're gonna put it up. And you can just loosely reinstall that 13 mil. Okay, just like that. Now, what you'll notice is that the AWE routing is a little bit different than stock. And if you leave this piece of plastic here, you will melt it. What you're going to need to do is remove the 10s that are over here, and then you got an 8 over here, a couple 8s over here, and then this piece will be out of your life forever. See, and if you do it at this point, it acts as a convenient little holder. So with that, let's remove this, and then I'm going to reinstall my 8 mils over here. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to prep the muffler. First thing you want to do, take one of your clamps and slide this on. Then you want to take your exhaust hangers. You're going to slide them on like this. The way that these go on, the metal piece goes on the outside, and the little nub that sticks out goes to the rear of the vehicle. That's very important. So then with that, let's install it. All right, the best way to do this is to put it up first. And you're gonna bend this over and start to line this up, just like that. The good thing, this is a lot lighter than the factory unit. You know, thread on one of my 13 mils. Then while I'm here, I'm going to position this. What I like to do is make sure that it's flush with the end. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I like to get it real nice and far to the end. All right, so then you're gonna take your end pieces and just drop clamps on them, like so. When you do this, make sure that your bolts are going the same direction. So for this one, I want it to hang like this. Drop it on, just like that. Okay, so then we're gonna get this, slide it on like so. Slide this one on. All right, now before we align the tips completely, we wanna make sure that everything else is nice and tight. So I'm going to start at the back and work my way this way. So I'm gonna start by tightening this. You're going to need a 17 mil, and then the other ones are 16. So just snug them up, you don't have to go crazy. We're going to do the alignment, make sure everything looks good left to right, up and down, and then we'll do a final tightening. Okay, for our tips, what you wanna do, take the bolt, goes from the top down, and you throw a little washer on there, and then the nut, just like that. Okay, So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the lift so that I can see exactly where everything's sitting and make those fine adjustments. I don't like to have the tip stick out too crazy far. I still want you to be able to see AWE, but I want it to be tasteful. That looks good. You like that, Z?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right, that's Zach approved. So then we'll go up. I am gonna have to go this way a hair. So let me do the other one and then we'll figure it out. Check that.
Ooh, perfect.
All right, I really like it there, so we're gonna tighten everything up. All right, once you have everything where you like it, you take these little locks, you slide them over the exhaust hangers like that, and you just tighten them up. And then these are gonna make sure that nothing shifts left to right. Okay, just like that, the install's done.
So as you just heard and saw, the tone that comes out of this exhaust is incredible, and it completely transforms the G20 330 and also the G22 430. Now, for those of you who are like, it sounds great, but I wish I had a little bit more volume, well, that is where the track exhaust comes in. And if you're going to be installing this, the installation is the exact same process. You're going to look for the dimple on both the 4 Series and the 3 Series, cut it there, you're going to install this exact same piece, and then instead of installing the muffler section, you're going to install this pipe, which as you can see is basically a straight pipe, and it deletes the mufflers and it's going to give you a lot more volume. Now, say maybe you purchased the Touring and you had a little bit of buyer's remorse and you thought, you know what, I really wanted it louder. Well, whether you want to go from track to Touring or Touring to track, AWE makes these conversion kits where you can do that. So this way you have a little bit more flexibility, which is one of the benefits of a modular system like this. So all we need to do the conversion is I'm going to unbolt it here. I'm going to take off these end pieces, swap over a couple hangers, and reinstall this one. All right, the track exhaust is now installed. Let's see how it sounds. So as you've just seen and heard, both the Touring and the track exhaust for the G20 330 and also the G22 430 sound and look incredible. But the question is, which one do you think sounds better? Let us know down in the comments below. And to get yours, visit us at kies.com or see the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.